Here's a quick overview of what the employee portal looks like. So as a Patriot customer, your employees will be able to log into their own portal once you send them a registration invitation. So they will set up their own login credentials and then they will have private access to their portal. So here you can see there are some common tasks that they can do right as soon as they log in. They can look at their pay stub information. If you have the time and attendance add-on, they can add their time worked. They can manage their direct deposit, their personal info, and their login info. So let's just take a quick look down the left side menu here. So I'm going to click Time Cards. And this is where, if I was an employee, I would add the time that I worked. We support time cards for weekly, bi-weekly, semi-monthly, and monthly pay frequencies. You can set employees to record their time one of two ways. You can set them to punch in and out, where it will record the actual time of day, or you can set them to manually enter their in and out times. You can also track time off and set that to accrue as they work, and then employees will be able to view their balance here. Moving down the list here, they can view their most recent paycheck information, and then they can change the start and end dates if they need to see more than just their most recent pay. And then there are totals at the bottom. They can manage their own direct deposit information, and they can have direct deposit payments going into more than one bank account if needed. They can view and edit their personal information. They can view only their position information, their hire date, title, position type, and pay rates. And then they can edit their emergency contacts if you have the HR add-on. Employees can complete their own federal Form W-4 form, so their federal tax withholdings can be administered from the employee portal, and then those are automatically updated on the employer side for the next time that you run payroll. And then you can also view a history of what has been changed in the past. Here is where employees can obtain their W-2 forms at the end of every year, and then employers can create the W-2s and then post them into the employee portals. Employees can manage their login information where they're changing their password or their username. The Employer Documents feature is only available if you have the HR add-on, and employers will be able to upload documents and add links to frequently used websites or benefit enrollment information or any frequently used reference material that employees can access. Employees have access to a few different reports. They can run reports on their payroll history. If needed, they can view multiple pay dates and then they can total them up if needed. If you have the time and attendance add-on, employees will be able to view a report summarizing their times that they worked on their time cards. And then if you track time off history, employees will be able to view that here, where they can view their own balance and answer their own questions as far as how much time off they have left. With the time and attendance or HR add-on, you can designate employees as managers and assign their direct reports. With time and attendance, you can give your managers permission to view, edit, and approve their employee time cards by logging into their employee portal. With HR, you can give managers permission to view additional information for their employees, such as their contact and pay information and emergency contacts.